Hi, welcome to our channel Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin the power of a broad perspective in a world where specialization is often seen as the key to success. There's a quiet revolution happening, a shift towards embracing a broad range of skills, experiences, and perspectives. The idea that the more focused you are, the better you'll perform has been deeply ingrained in many areas of life. But what if the key to success lies not in narrowing your focus, but in expanding your horizons? This is where the power of a broad perspective comes into play. Imagine a young athlete, Alex, who spent most of their life training to become the best in one specific sport. Since childhood, Alex has been taught that dedication to one craft is the path to greatness. However, despite all the hours of practice, competitions, and accolades, something still feels missing. Now imagine another athlete, Sam, who participated in a variety of sports growing up: soccer, swimming, basketball, even rock climbing. Sam's performance doesn't seem to be as extraordinary at first glance, but over time, something begins to shift. When they finally choose to specialize in one sport, they bring with them a diverse set of skills: flexibility from yoga, endurance from long-distance running, teamwork from basketball, and strategic thinking from chess. This eclectic background gives Sam an edge that Alex, with their narrow focus, never quite developed. This story highlights an important truth. When we step outside the narrow boundaries of specialization, we often find ourselves better equipped to deal with complex, unpredictable situations. By exposing ourselves to a variety of challenges, we learn how to adapt, problem solve, and innovate in ways that a strictly focused approach might not allow. This doesn't mean that expertise doesn't matter. It certainly does, but it suggests that having a broad base of experience might be just as important, if not more so, when it comes to truly excelling. Take the example of innovation in technology. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history were made by individuals who drew from multiple fields of knowledge. Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple, wasn't just a tech enthusiast. He had a deep interest in calligraphy, philosophy, and even the arts. This eclectic mix of interests led to some of the most iconic designs and ideas in the tech industry. Had Jobs confined himself to the world of pure technology, he might never have brought the beauty and simplicity that Apple is known for. This broader approach, also called generalism, is a powerful tool in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world. While it's true that deep specialization can be necessary in certain fields, generalism allows individuals to see the bigger picture and tackle problems from multiple angles. It fosters creativity and adaptability, which are critical in our modern, complex world. In fact, as industries become more interconnected and problems grow increasingly intricate, the need for well-rounded individuals is greater than ever before. Real-world examples show that having a broad skill set isn't just a nice-to-have. It's an essential quality for success. Take the story of a young engineer, Lucy, who worked in a tech company. While many of her colleagues had honed their expertise in coding and engineering, Lucy had spent time studying design, business management, and even human psychology. Her ability to understand both the technical and human sides of a project made her the go-to person in her team. Her solutions were not only functional, but also user-friendly and market-savvy. By having diverse experiences and knowledge, Lucy brought an element of creativity and insight that her peers simply couldn't match. This chapter introduces the idea that a broad approach to learning and problem-solving can give us a major advantage in a world that increasingly values innovation, flexibility, and the ability to adapt. By stepping out of the confines of specialized knowledge and embracing a variety of disciplines, we become more resilient, more resourceful, and ultimately more successful in whatever we choose to pursue. The truth is simple. We don't need to be one thing. We don't need to follow a rigid path laid out by others. Instead, we can chart our own course using a wide array of tools, experiences, and insights. Whether we're an athlete, an entrepreneur, or a designer, broadening our perspective opens up endless possibilities. The more we expose ourselves to different fields and ideas, the more we begin to see connections where others see none, the more we start to innovate where others merely imitate. As you reflect on your own experiences, ask yourself, how can you embrace a broader perspective in your life? What new skills or interests could you explore? By stepping out of your comfort zone and taking in a wider world, you may just discover a whole new path to success. One that isn't constrained by specialization, but rather powered by a rich, diverse set of experiences and insights. The journey of generalism is not just about being a jack of all trades. It's about becoming a master of adaptability, creativity, and insight. And in a world that's constantly evolving, those qualities might just be the secret to thriving in ways that specialists could never imagine. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.